favors men over women, why and why not? So to start, let me introduce our panelists for today, who will be sharing their insights on this important topic. First, our panelist, Mr. Misael Salatao, Ms. Geraldine Rapian, Ms. Kit Ayan Julian, Ms. Risha Ranga, Ms. Presi Queen Preto, Ms. Ella Bagundo, Mr. Danoy Cabayao, Ms. Maylene Latines, Mr. Romar Veras, Ms. Kalini Balansa, Ms. Justin Bime, and Mr. Daniel Kalaka. So let's begin our discussion with a general question. In your opinion, does the Philippine criminal justice system favor men over women? Why or why?
In my research, I found out that women who are being accused of crimes are often treated unfairly by the justice system. They face gender stereotypes and biases, which can affect how they are perceived and treated prosecutors, judges, and other officials. The criminal justice system in the Philippines is designed to be impartial and fair. Gender is not supposed to be a factor in determining guilt and innocence. However, there have been many concerns raised about the treatment of women within the justice system, including the reports of gender bias and discrimination against women. There are many factors that contribute to the higher number of men in prison over women. One possible reason is that men are generally more likely to engage in criminal activities such as crimes and drug-related offenses. In addition, men are often more likely to involve in gang activity, which can increase their chances of being arrested and convicted. Another factor that contributes to the gender disparity in the criminal justice system is the societal norms and gender expectations and gender rules. It is important to note that gender disparity in the criminal justice system is a complex issue that cannot be attributed to any one factor. However, efforts are being made to address this issue and ensure that the justice system is fair, equitable for individuals regardless of their gender.
So while there may be cases that women are treated unfairly, I don't think that the system as a whole favors men over women. So the law is supposed to be gender neutral and applied equally to everyone regardless of their gender. So I think Philippine justice system is fair because it should be a gender neutral, no biases against men and women to achieve rightful justice to each and everyone. But it doesn't go that way, since the results indicate that while men and women are treated differently by the criminal justice system, these differences largely favor women. So it is true that women are less likely than men to commit crimes. So, but self-report figures that indicates that official statistics exaggerate the difference. So women also tend to commit different types of crimes, right? So the data show that a higher proportion of female offenders are cautioned for more serious offenses. So that women are less likely than men is to be remanded in custody, and that women generally receive more lenient sentences than men. So even when previous convictions are taken into account, so it might be the if men and women commit crimes, they should pay for their actions and face the punishment they deserve.
So, I have seen many cases where women are victims of violence or abuse and are not given protection and support by the justice system. So, if we don't address this issue, so this can discourage women from seeking help and can also cause women to feel ashamed and to lose their self-esteem. And this can also threaten women's personal security. If we don't address these issues, this can also lead to culture of impunity for perpetrators.
I agree that there are cases where women are not given enough protection and support that they need. But overall, I think the Philippine justice system is fair and impartial to both men and women. However, there may be cultural and societal factors that contribute to the disparity in the number of men and women in prison. The criminal justice of the Philippines is created to promote equal justice in all forms of gender. It does not imply that if you're a woman, you will receive a Elizabeth on same goes to men. The crimes that is being done should be the affordability punishment to serve a just justice to any victims. There should be no gender in getting any justice. Furthermore, the criminal justice system of the Philippines doesn't rely on any kinds of gender. The sentence of each convicted people depends on how serious the offenses they have committed.
Okay, so that leads us to our next question. Why do you think that there are more men than women in prison?
Mostly observe that men are more capable of committing major crimes compared to women. That's why a large number of prisoners are men, and men are more likely to display aggression. And as I observed, there are more men than women in prison. Why? Men are more likely than men to commit crimes. And as I do my research, men has 93.1% rates, and women has only 6.9 rates in prison. The reason why there are more men than women in prison is because men are more involved in different activities like thief, smuggling, stolen goods, drug offenses, violence against the person, either men or women, burglary, criminal damage, robbery, sexual offenses, and other evitable offenses. And while women are less involved in serious offenses at records, and they commit less harm, women's act of violence compared to those of men, resulting in fewer injuries and less serious injuries. Their property crimes usually involve less monetary loss and less property damage.
There are many factors that contribute to this disparity, including gender roles, stereotypes, poverty, and lack of access to education and economic opportunities. Women may also face additional barriers to justice, such as the stigma associated with being pregnant. Women are often treated more harshly than men in the criminal justice system. Studies have shown that women are more likely to be sentenced to the prison than men, even for similar offenses. Women also tend to receive longer sentences than men for the same crime.
So, the Philippine government has organized and established institutions which serve to maintain peace and order. These institutions are responsible for preventing crimes, enforcement of laws, and apprehension and prosecution of those who violate the laws. So, men are more likely to engage in criminal behaviors than women, especially when it comes to the violent crimes. So this can lead to a higher rate of conviction and incarceration of men. So biological explanations found out that differences between men and women explain the difference in crime rates. Men
have higher testosterone level than women, meaning that they are more likely to display aggression. The women, they will tend to engage more in aggressive or criminal behavior. So somehow in our country, we all know that in every municipalities, cities, and province have no exemptions in terms of people who have a criminal violation. Both men and women is part of this, but not all men and women. So additionally, women can do both of what men do. They can act aggressively, they can take drugs and other things, but suddenly in terms of crime rates, as said, female crime rates are 23.1%, and the male is 23.1 rate percentage, and female is 6.9 rate percentage. So in terms of crime rates, men is higher than women.
Women who are victims of violence or abuse may turn to crime as a means of survival or self-defense. They may also perpetrate and to committing crimes by their abusers. They can contribute to a higher rate of incarceration for women. Women who are victims of violence are often not taken seriously. Women who report being victims of violence are often not believed or taken seriously by law enforcement officials. This can result in perpetrators not being held accountable for their actions.
I agree with the other panelists. There are many factors that contribute to the disparity in the number of men and women in prison. So, including cultural and societal norms that affect gender roles and expectations. And when there are reasons, it seems that it is often much easier to put men in jail. Why? It's because men are much more prone to acts of violence and more likely to take stupid risks. This is also why women have a higher life expectancy. I believe that women process their inner worlds differently. Men act out while women shut down. In addition, women can survive in prison, whether because they are too emotionally drained or literally lack the physical strength to survive behind bars. For me, in legal treatment, there is equality of judgment. If a male commits a crime, he will go to jail. As well as a female too are able to go to jail if she commits crime. But based on my research, there is no equal treatment in sentence.
So thank you for that. So what do you think are the steps that can be taken to address gender bias in the criminal justice system and promote equality for all individuals?
So to promote gender equality, we need to address the root causes of gender-based violence and discrimination, such as toxic masculinity and lack of opportunities for women. So we also need to ensure that women have the equal process to legal representation and support throughout the criminal justice process. It is also important to improve the training and education of those involved in the criminal justice system, such as judges, lawyers, and law enforcement officers to reduce bias and ensure that all individuals receive fair treatment under the law. So also, we need to monitor and evaluate. So it is the criminal justice system should regularly monitor and evaluate its practices to ensure that they are not perpetuating gender bias. So by taking these steps, the criminal justice system can work to address gender bias and promote equality for all individuals. It is also important to recognize that achieving gender equality within the criminal justice system is a complex and ongoing process, but these steps can help move us in the right direction.
So thank you for those insights. We have time still for one more question. So what can be done to ensure that the Philippine fair and equitable to both men and women.
We need to raise awareness about gender biases and stereotypes in the justice system and provide training for judges, prosecutors, and other officials to help them recognize and overcome these biases. There should be gender equality even in the justice system so that the sanctions will come to the right person who committed the crime.
So, and we need to ensure that everyone has access to legal representation and that the law is applied equally to all individuals regardless of their gender. In addition, we need a guidelines that help to achieve gender peer to avoid mistakes and misunderstanding in each of everyone. That's why whatever gender we have, the important is that we need to be wise in making activities to ensure that it is not against the law.
So, thank you to all of our panelists for their insights and perspectives in this important topic. So, indeed, it is not accurate to say that the Philippine criminal justice system as a whole favors men over women. So, the justice system is designed to be impartial and to apply the law equally to all individuals regardless of their gender. So, efforts are also being made to promote gender sensitivity and awareness among law enforcement and justice sector actors. So as well as to strengthen the capacity of the justice system to handle cases of gender-based violence. So in this way, the Philippine criminal justice system is working to ensure that all individuals are treated fairly and equally under the law regardless their gender. So again, thank you everyone, especially to our